Welcome back to your Inner Light Guide. And in this video, you will learn about how to develop real self-esteem along this journey. And you may think that self-esteem, I'm owning my Rolex, I'm having my cars, my businesses, all of the expensive jewelries and clothes, branded clothes, everything that I need. That cover up, that is the cover, this is the over layers. This is not the foundation of self-esteem. Today we are gonna dig into your inner layers and teach you how you can develop the real self-esteem which you are seeking for, which will help you in many areas of your life along this journey. Back in the time, I used to think like, well, I'm full of self-esteem, full of self-confidence. I have everything that I need. What else do I need? But guess what? You can have self-esteem. We all have it when we dress well, when we get a new haircut, and we get all of the attention that we need, that we are seeking. And we're like, oof, I'm boosted with self-esteem and it feels good. But this is a short term. This is the short-term self-esteem we are focusing on. It's not the long-term self-esteem which gives you long-term happiness. Short-term self-esteem comes and goes. You always have to decorate your body. Decorate your body with different kind of stuff. Decorating your life, decorating your houses, decorating your car. Because you want self-esteem. You're seeking for self-esteem. You look for pretty girls. You look for handsome men, rich men. Having that self-esteem. You need this confirmation from different kind of sources. But guess what? The real self-esteem, it is rooted. It is rooted within you. So let us just dive in. It is not the haircut. It is not the new clothes. It is not your business or money or cars or relationships or all of these people, friends and family. It is all about integrity. So let us just build the foundation of well-balanced self-esteem. So now the first is integrity. Are you true to yourself and others? Are you living your life with integrity? Now you're like, yes, I do. Maybe some percentage of it. But let us just dig into the integrity. The practice of personal integrity. What it is and how it can help you to develop a well-balanced self-esteem. So now, it is when your words are in match with your actions. For example, let's say that today, I'm going to meet someone, or you are going to meet someone 5 o'clock. And you were communicating with the person and you say, hey, I will meet you 5 o'clock. And then when the time comes, it is 5:30. You are not there yet. Do you call this integrity, personal integrity? Is this how you develop yourself? Because self-esteem, developing self-esteem, you're like, developing self-esteem, why is this integrity is connected to the self-esteem? Without your awareness, without your integrity, you are being harmful to your own self-esteem. Now wonder why you are out of self-esteem. Why you have to decorate yourself all the time. Running after things in order to feel that self-esteem, short-term self-esteem. So let's say that you told your friend, I will meet you 5 o'clock for a cup of coffee. And now you meet your friend 5 o'clock. And that is the real boost of self-esteem. And you do it every time for the rest of your life in order to have a well-balanced self-esteem. Integrity gives your self-esteem its deepest root when you know deep down you are true. You are honest. You know that you can be trusted, and you cannot be trusted without building the foundations of integrity within yourself, having that self-esteem through your own integrity. And then we have personal responsibility, practicing taking the personal responsibility. And when I say responsibility, you may think having your job working out for you, or businesses, studying enough. You look over your parents, your siblings, and maybe you are having a partner. And now you think that this is the responsibility. Or maybe you even have kids. You think that you are taking the responsibility. But this is not the responsibility that I am pointing on when it comes to developing your self-esteem. Taking the responsibility means when you know that you are the author of your own life, you are writing it. Taking the responsibility is when you don't allow anybody to take your pain and write your life story for you and you follow it. When you are taking responsibility, it is when you own your story, you own your own reactions, your own actions. When you own your own path that you are walking on, this is the responsibility that I am talking about. Without taking this responsibility, you will not be able to have a well-balanced self-esteem within yourself. When you take responsibility is the time you stop for someone else to come and save you, your life. So what you do, you reclaim back your power every single day, every moment of your life. You don't give it away to something else or to someone else. This is what can give you well-balanced self-esteem. Responsibility, it is the freedom. It is the freedom that you are seeking. It is the bridge between who you are and who you are becoming on your own path. And now, to having well-balanced self-esteem means you are practicing self-acceptance. I made a video about how to accept yourself, but let us just dive into this self-acceptance. Self-acceptance, that means that you are learning to embrace yourself just the way you are. Just the way you are. You are learning to embrace each part of your nature, either your shadow self, either it is your bright self. When it comes to appearance, every piece of it, you are embracing it because this is what you got right now. Even those parts you are still working on every single day, suffering from, you are still working on it. That is acceptance, and this is the foundation of self-esteem, real self-esteem. It is also about knowing you don't have to be perfect like all of these people on the magazine or in those movies, heroes. You don't have to be perfect like them in order to love yourself. Do you know what true self-acceptance says? I see my flaws, I see my mistakes, I see my shadow, I see my light. And I choose to hold space for all of it. And the healing begins when you stop rejecting yourself, who you are today, how you look right now, whatever you have right now. You stop rejecting your true nature and start to accept it, and that is the foundation of self-esteem. And then you start to live consciously with your full awareness every single day. Like, what am I doing? Why I am doing it? Is it aligned with who I am? Is it aligned with my own values? Is it aligned with my purpose? Living consciously with your own thoughts, actions, words, with your own feelings, authentically true to yourself. How present are you with your own life, with your own relationships, every single day of your life? Or are you unaware? You are disconnected from this awareness. Are you noticing your own thoughts? Are you noticing your own feelings? Are you noticing your own choices? When you notice it all, that is when you know you are living consciously. And this is also the foundation of a strong self-esteem. And when you are aware, You can take responsibility. Because through awareness, it is the root of growth. How will you grow? How can you have a strong self-esteem without knowing it? True self-esteem, it is not your appearance. It is not your ego. It is all about how deeply you trust yourself to think, to feel, to be, to choose to live with integrity in every moment of your life. And now my question to you, are you living purposefully? Each actions, each day of your life, each years, each decades of your life, do you find it meaningful? Your life, your momentum, do you find it meaningful? Your relationships, the work that you are doing, books that you are reading, things that you are participating in. Is it meaningful? Is it connected with your heart or no? Are you living purposefully? In order to have a strong foundation of your own self-esteem, you have to know this. When your actions are guided by purpose, your self-esteem flourishes. What does that mean? Let's say that any actions, today I can, point on these actions. You have a seed, and now you took this seed, you put it on the ground, and you are watering that seed daily. That is your action, right? Now that you are watering, that seed is going to grow to a tree, and that tree going to give you oxygen and to all of us, for example. So that actions are having a purpose, right? So each of your actions, things that you do, are you doing it purposefully? Living purposefully means setting intentions and aligning your energy with that truly matters. Even small, consistent actions in the directions of your dreams build self-trust. And that self-trust, it is going to build that self-esteem that you are seeking. And self-esteem, it is not something that you're born with. You develop yourself with the real self-esteem over the time. Just because you get a new haircut today, just because you are wearing all of this jewelry, you have all of this expensive branded stuff, you call this as having a self-esteem, but it is just the outer layers. We are focusing on your inner layers. How can you build it from the root of your own nature and having a strong foundation when it comes to self-esteem? And it is going to help you in any areas of your life. It is something you practice every single day by understanding it. Awareness, acceptance, responsibility, purpose, integrity, these are the architectures of inner confidence. As you practice them every single day with full awareness, your life starts to reflect the inner light of your own worth. That is when you start to feel worthy. That is when you start to feel that self-esteem boost of confidence. So guys, thank you all for listening. Hopefully this helps you to having a well-balanced self-esteem. How you can develop yourself to having that self-esteem that you're seeking without running after materialistic things. You can run after it. You can have it all. But having a well-balanced, rooted self-esteem is needed in order to get it all. So guys, make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe. This is your Inner Light Guide, and stay blessed.